The phrase, "it's just a game," is such a weak mindset. You are okay with what happened? Losing? Imperfection of a craft? When you stop getting angry after losing, you've lost twice. There's always something to learn, and always room for improvement. Never settle. Damn, that's a pretty aggressive tweet from Ninja, although we can't really determine tone from these types of tweets. Maybe he was just trying to make some sort of inspirational statement, you know? I doubt it was that aggressive.
If anyone ever uses the excuse, "it's just a game," I'm gonna lose my mind. Imagine telling LeBron James, Tom Brady, that when they're pissed off after losing a game, that it's just a game. Like, I'm gonna lose. Like, are you kidding me? You're so stupid. It's the competitive nature, bro. It's about respect, bro. It's about pride. It's so much bigger than a video game. And anyone that ever uses the excuse "it's just a game" is a horrible human being and is lazy. You're a lazy human being.
Okay, Ninja. Whew, that is, quite the reaction to someone saying it's just a game, and a lot of people tended to agree, to the point where this became a bit of a meme on Twitter. Lil Nash responds to the tweet by saying, "Me playing Papa's Pizzeria on Cool Math." Kavos responds to it by saying, "It's only game." Too Mad responds to it by saying this.
Literally, I'm eating a sandwich right now, like, bro. That shit was so retarded. I'm about to respond in another language.
Kakiko then responds to Too Mad with this. Antonio responds to Ninja by saying, "This motherfucker really comparing himself to actual sportsmen?" Laughing my ass off. Cam the Great says, "I cannot express how stupid he sounds. As a game addict myself, I could not have disagreed more. That is what you call being inconsiderate. I'm not gonna tell Ninja it's just a game, because I know competitive he is, and how serious he takes it. And I have mad respect for the brother." Dickle Pickle then responds, "He cannot be comparing himself to LeBron James or Tom Brady. Completely different. This game is going to his head, and we are watching him go mad." Sir Palo responds to Ninja by saying, "This is just a tweet." Just Don't then says, "The phrase 'it's just a tweet' is such a weak mindset. Are you okay with what happened? Losing? Imperfection of that tweet? When you stop getting angry after getting angry, you've gotten angry twice. There's always something to learn, and always room for improvement. Never settle." Slacker responds to Ninja by showing this meme of Ninja's dad coming through the door saying, "Are you winning, son?" And then Ninja, unfortunately had a bit of an accident while playing Fortnite. Ian Miles Chung responds to Ninja with the PewDiePie N-word image, to which Big Money responds to him with a picture of how to punish a dog. Step 1, flashbang him. Obviously referencing the fact that Ian Miles Chung indeed flashbanged a dog. Very sad stuff. Saber Spark responds to Ninja by saying, "I thought this was a parody account at first." Space Hamster says, "Dunno, man. I feel like someone who rises above getting angry, but still tries to perfect their craft is even better. Not getting angry does not equal not trying your best to improve." Young Crip says, "This is what all the kids that called me the N-word in Modern Warfare 2 lobbies probably believed deep down too." Frosty responds to Ninja by saying, "I ran away from home once, cause my mom threw out my PlayStation after I launched my controller at grandma and knocked her unconscious for 3 hours cause I got world stared in a COD game. These people just don't understand us, Ninja." Dolan Dark responds to Ninja by saying, "Finally, I can justify burning my parents' house down after a tough game of Plurable Place." Grande says, "The phrase, 'you kiss your mother with that mouth,' on the other hand, is such a strong mindset." Obviously referencing this clip from Ninja.
"Oh, fuck you, faggot."
The fuck you say to me, you little shit? How are you not in fucking school? You kiss your mother with that mouth? It's called you kiss your mother with that fucking mouth? Huh?
Oh my god, why are you so great?
Because the fucking youth of society. You shut up when I'm talking to you! You shut your mouth!
Seth Everman says, "Me playing Nintendogs." Max Mofo then responds, "Those competitions aren't gonna win themselves. showing a screenshot of the Nintendogs competitions being disc competition, agility trial, and obedience trial. I absolutely loved Nintendogs when I was a kid playing it on the DS. I don't know if any of you have played that game or heard of it, but I would love to hear your experiences with it down in the comment section below. GiggleKnox responds to Max by saying, "Who's gonna make Ted feel like a man if there's no competition?" Showing the screenshot of Ted from Nintendogs saying, "You make me feel like a man, Archie." Nicholas responds to Ninja by saying, "What if?" with a picture of a bubble that says, "A protective wall of rage and insistence that you are important." And then this bubble is surrounded by a smaller bubble that says, "The crippling sense of worthlessness when you consider the insignificance of your passions and endeavors in the grand scope of human need and suffering. Perhaps your whole life is just built around just a game." Light responds to Ninja by saying, "Have sex." Co-Carnage responds to Ninja by saying, "Dig the sentiment, but you can still care about your craft and not get angry after losing. I used to get super angry when I would perform badly, but lately it's much more about analyzing, learning, etc. Just accepting that losing is the first step in the process of learning." Say No to Rage responds by saying, "Anger isn't wrong though." That's a very contradictory username and statement. He continues by saying, "I grew up without learning how to express anger in a healthy way. I think we too often fall into the false dichotomy about anger, thinking it's a bad emotion that should be avoided. Anger after losing is natural. Expressing it in a healthy way is the key." Victoria Rose responds to him by saying, "But nothing in Ninja's tweet educates about healthy expressions of anger, which isn't great because a lot of his colleagues get popular and make money off of, well, the opposite of that." Nopify responds to Ninja by saying, "I've committed 235 federal crimes in the state of Minnesota." Lonely Goomba says, "To be honest, this tweet ain't even that bad. I mean, who doesn't get mad at a game sometimes?" Having said that, the tweet fails because it encourages getting angry. Like, not getting angry makes you worse? You should strive to not get angry, in my opinion. So as I typed this, I suppose it is a bad tweet. Someone tweets at Ninja, I don't know who, because I'm either blocked by them or their account is private, but Ninja responds to them by saying, "Where in this tweet do I say I punch a wall and smash a keyboard/rage? It's the way you perceive the message?" PD Perth responds to Ninja by saying, "Mate, you are essentially telling young kids to keep playing until you win or you're a failure." Ninja then responds, "There is always room for improvement, never settle. Is bad advice?" Omwrecker responds to Ninja's original tweet by saying, "I disagree completely. You don't have to be a sore/salty loser and get all toxic to learn from a loss. I feel strongly losing helps you get better, especially in competitive games. Anyone doing anything competitive should find value in a loss, but don't need anger to benefit. Suggesting that anyone that actually manages their emotions after facing a loss as losing twice is really weak. It feels like you are stretching to justify your own internal challenges. I don't know where this is coming from, but everyone reacts differently." Julian Johnson then responds, "I actually think it's the opposite. Getting really angry over losing is when I lose twice, in my opinion. It makes me feel even worse when I lose on top of feeling like I'm not good enough." Omwrecker then responds, "I've seen the same. Genuine anger often slows potential for improvement versus other emotions following a loss. Anger leads more often to rage quitting in games and needing a cool off period versus continuing on with more matches. People that can continue on can get more time in." 9Volt responds to Ninja by saying, "Ninja, it's just a game." Tez2 says, "Go outside and see if you lose something worth getting angry for." Brian Kibler responds to Ninja by saying, "I feel like the strive for excellence sentiment here is good, but one of the most important things for people to get good at when they play games competitively is losing, because they are going to do it a lot. You can strive for excellence without getting angry when you lose. Your younger audience is not going to understand the nuance here, and what you are saying sounds like it justifies raging and other toxic behavior." IGP responds to Ninja by saying, "You don't need to be angry after a loss to improve. You are suggesting that people who never punch a wall or scream at themselves after losing lost twice. Self-improvement is very important, yes. Absorbing the loss and learning from it is key. Being salty is not required." Preachy says, "And here we have a grown man trying to justify why it's okay for him to get angry at a child's game." D says, "It's just a game, isn't settling. It's realizing that raging at a video game is one of the most embarrassing things you can do as an adult." Bryson responds to Ninja by saying, "I mean, since it's your job, yeah, but for the average gamer who's just playing for fun, It really is just a game. Also, I don't want to get mad, bro. If you get mad at the game, you defeat the purpose of the game, to have fun. Dark the Eagle responds to Ninja with this video.
The phrase "it's just a game" is such a weak mindset. You are okay with what happened, losing, imperfection of a craft. When you stop getting angry after losing, you've lost twice. There's always something to learn, and always room for improvement. Never settle.
Jake White says, "My god, this is like something I'd read in 2012 with a picture of the Joker behind it." Octopimp responds to Ninja with this video.
Calm down, Kaiba. It's just a game.
The phrase "it's just a game" is such a weak mindset. You are okay with what happened. Losing. Imperfection of a craft. When you stop getting angry after losing, you've lost twice.
John Wolfie says, "Most people that play games are playing for fun and relaxation. They are not streaming for thousands of people that expect them to be at the top of their game, so they don't share the same passion for winning. I don't think that's a weak mindset, it's just different priorities." Axel says, "Not everyone plays video games for a living. Some do it casually." Zach responds to Ninja by saying, "This is true. I've broken 3 Sega Genesis consoles, but I've also beaten Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Jack Saint responds to Ninja by saying, "Ninja, when you watched 12 Years a Slave, did it remind you of when your parents took away the Xbox for yelling at your brother?" Mikey responds to Ninja by saying, "You realize it's entirely possible to strive for improvement without anger? Yes? Anger is a normal emotion, but telling people they are weak for not having it is a whole other thing." Repzilla responds to Ninja by saying, "Ninja is literally telling his young audience if they don't get angry, they've lost twice. I'm serious. Read his tweet. I'm all for learning from mistakes, but telling kids to embrace anger in this way is toxic for mental health. Stand by for the Ninja apology tweet." Shaking my head. Comment Etiquette responds to Ninja by saying, "What the fuck are you talking about?" To which 8 Thoughts responds, "You are not an athlete. You wouldn't understand." And then Kalani makes this tweet about Ninja that says, "Normal people. Oh well, it's just a game. No need to get angry. Ninja." And then Kryranek responds to Ninja by saying, "Yeah, never give up," showing that he failed the first level of Angry Birds without getting any score. And that is about it for the Ninja tweets. Sorry I got to this one a bit late. A lot of other stuff kind of got me bogged down in terms of video ideas I had. But I hope you enjoyed regardless. If you did, be sure to subscribe with notifications on because more content like this is on the way. Also follow me on Twitter to keep up to date with everything going on over there. Thank you so much to my channel members for supporting the channel, especially Josh Pescator, who has donated $30 a month. He has a pretty cool news channel if you'd like to check that out. With all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in another video.